Hi guys, so I'm gonna do a teen mom tag. It has 10, I think, yeah, 10 questions because I wrote them down. So, and while I'm doing this, Kaven is gonna run around my room and get into everything and probably break a few things. So, first question is, how old were you when you got pregnant? I was 16. Just 16 when I got pregnant. So I was only 17 when I had Kaden, which is crazy. What were your career plans before you got pregnant? Before I got pregnant, I planned on going to school on the coast, probably Savannah or Augusta, and being a cosmetologist and massage therapist. I was going to take classes for both at the same time, which, you know, it's become a reality to me that that is not going to happen. So that takes us to question 3, which is, what are your plans now? Now my plans are to make it through nursing school, and once I have a good nursing job, go back to school for physical therapy. What, babe? You got markers? As long as you don't make a mess with them, you can have them. Okay. Were you or are you with your baby's father? No. Never was, never will be. I don't know, I guess it's one of those stories that you tell your kids to make them learn from your mistakes. So, do you live with your parents? Yes, I live with my parents. I'll probably be living with them for a couple more years. I see. You want color? Color in that book. Look, you can color in this book. Question number 6. What is the hardest part of being a teen mom aside from the financial struggles? Hardest part for me would probably be how it's kind of taken my independence away. In order to be independent now, I have to have a really good paying job to be able to afford some place to live, to be able to afford daycare, to be able to afford... What? You want to sit with Mom? No? To be able to afford food, to be able to afford, well, right now, diapers and toys and everything else. So, because independence was always a really big thing to me, and so now that I don't have it, and I'm not gonna have it, it's a really big struggle. I don't like still living with my parents, and I hate living with my parents still. I hate it. My plan was always to be out as soon as I graduated, or as soon as I turned 18 even. And it was the great part about living at my grandma's house before I got pregnant, was that I was basically out on my own, and I could, I could do pretty much whatever I wanted to do within reason. And so yeah, that was my plan, was to stay there until I went off to college, and I screwed it up. One thing that I did screwed it all up. So, do you work? If you count staying at home all day and cleaning and taking care of Kaven, then yes, I work. But as far as an actual job goes, I don't. Most of you already know that I've applied everywhere possible, that I've heard back from Home Depot twice now, but still haven't got a job. Actually, I do have a job driving this woman to all her doctor's appointments, because she can't really see. So she's going to pay me to drive her to a doctor's appointment.
Mama.
What, baby? I saw.
Bat.
It's not a bat. Get your truck. Get your truck. Your truck. How many friends do you have now compared to before? I would say compared to before, I might as well not have any friends. I wasn't exactly popular before I got pregnant, but I had a lot of friends, You know, there was always people that, you know, didn't like me for whatever reasons. And there was a few people that made it their purpose in life to make my life a living hell. But that's high school. And I dealt with it, and it was fine. Some of my closest friends now have just deserted me for whatever reasons. And a lot of them have made it out to be that it's me deserting them. So yeah, I would say, how many friends? None. Maybe 3. So, is my family closer because of my situation? Yeah, maybe Haven. I guess you could say so. We talk a lot more now than we did before. And they're a lot more understanding of where I'm coming from now than they were before. So they listen to me a little bit better. So, do you wish you had waited or want other girls to be more careful? I guess looking at where I'm at now, I don't wish that I'd waited. I'm very happy with my life right now. I'm happy with where I'm going, and I think that I'm in a better spot now than I would have been if Kaven hadn't come along. So I mean, as far as how hard everything is, I wish I would have waited. If I could have the same baby that I have 2 years from right now, or even just a year from right now, that would be awesome. But I wouldn't give Kaven back for the world. So, and as far as wanting other girls to be more careful, that's, you know, a given. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. You know, your life's very important, and any child that you bring into this world, their life is very important, and they deserve the best just like you deserve the best. So yeah, I want other girls to be more careful than I was, because it changes a lot more than you could ever imagine it would. So that is the Teen Mom Tag.